Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
In this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts on a rather touchy subject, or I don't know if you can call it controversial, because the title will be something that you'll really have a very strong opinion on. And I assume that the title will be how to discipline your spouse, especially where in terms of money is concerned, how to discipline your spouse. And I will talk about it. Feel free to give me your thoughts in the comments below. And what I request you is watch the video, listen to what I have to say, and then decide which part you agree or disagree. Don't just read the title and listen to 1 minute and say, oh, you're a this, you're a that. So that is what will help in having a proper discussion. Okay. In case you're new to the channel, for those of you, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm known to be a very controversial character who speaks on controversial topics, but I do give a very balanced view. At least that's as far as I assume. I give a balanced view based on my values and principles. There are a lot of people who disagree. My core service is I help people get well-paying jobs in Dubai, UAE, or the Middle East. People take my services because I'm a personal branding guy, and people book my services for personal and professional coaching. Okay, so now what happened was, how this topic came to be is, I got this young man based in Canada, Indian, who is getting married to this girl, arranged marriage. And she is a typical housewife. He is working. So he wanted some bits of advice in terms of, especially in critical areas like money. How do bank account should she be given access to, passwords, freedom, how to deal with her family. So he had asked me many questions in many areas, and I found one particular area which he had the maximum confusion, and that was money, because he's earning, she is not earning. And I can relate to this because I'm earning and my wife is not earning. So this is what I want to give you my thoughts on: the financial discipline where you are earning and your wife is not earning. So the ground rules are, you are the man of the house. Okay. My whole video is, you're the man of the house, you're earning, your spouse is not working. Okay. And she's not earning. So she's a housewife. She's depending on you. Your wife is depending on you, your child is depending on you, her family, maybe they're depending on you, and your family is depending. So you are taking care of all these people. You're the man of the house. Or this video is even useful for those people who, let's say, the man is earning, or the male is earning 70% of the revenue, and the wife or the spouse earns 20 or 30%. Okay. And he's shouldering the whole burden of the financial burden of the family. So this video will be applicable to those people. For the others who wife is earning the same as the husband, or the wife is earning more than the husband, it's a totally different video. This logic will not apply there, because obviously you don't have a say in the matter if your wife is earning more than you. Okay. So now, having got the ground rules first communicated, see, here's the deal. I'm 46, going to be 50. My wife is just entering her 30s. So there is actually a 16-year gap, say roughly round figure 20 years. Like my wife sometimes tells me, when you are 20 and you are a playboy and you're enjoying life, 20 years, I was just born. So there is a 20-year, gap where I have had more experience than her, more failures, more life lessons. And I know more about life, 20 years more. Like, for example, if I were to ask you, 10 years before this, were you as mature as you are now, or you are slightly more immature? What about 20 years compared to now? See, so as you grow older, you tend to have more maturity. Me, 20 years ago, I was very impulsive. I just believed that life was meant to be enjoyed. I had only girls as my priority. Whatever money I would earn, I would spend that very day itself. I was earning through being a DJ, anchor for shows, getting a salaried income, getting freelance work. I would spend that very day itself. In fact, I was at minus. I was living far beyond my means. I didn't have any concept of savings or the future or what will happen next. I didn't care a damn. Okay. So that was my background. But today, I'm a very different human being. Every time I earn, it immediately goes into savings. Okay. First is savings, then everything else. And I think about expenses. And obviously, I have so many people to take care of. So now, what do I mean by financial discipline or disciplining your spouse? See, before for this, you need to understand my wife's background. So remember, uh, have a perspective or a context. It's not one size fits all. My wife, before she married me, she was a rice farmer. She used to work in the rice farming as an assistant. She used to work in the construction. She used to work in construction areas. She used to work as assisting in terms of a restaurant, the small restaurant, roadside ones. She used to help in the fruit and vegetable market, even though she was educated enough where she could apply for maybe not an office based job, but a local Thai company. Okay, a small position she could take up there. But the reason why she didn't pursue that is because she wanted to stay in the village with her mum. So she would take up odd jobs which are available. And what my wife was earning per month is what I earn in maybe less than 30 minutes to 1 hour. Because I'm not saying that I'm superior, but the work that I do involves creativity, experience, and it involves a lot of thinking. Okay, her jobs, it's very simple, repetitive work like painting or plumbing or, all those I think you call it what, blue collar or white collar jobs? Blue collar, yeah. Blue collar, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So now, after marriage, my wife had a choice whether she could work. And I told my wife right up front, see, listen, if you work 1 month, a one full month, 8 hours a day, even nearby in a restaurant here in this vicinity, I I will be able to earn in 1 hour what you'll be able to earn in 1 month. It'll be more or less the same. So you might as well be at home. You know, things are comfortable here. Just do the housework as a housewife. And then obviously, I want her to take care of the baby. So be there as a mother. And whatever expenses you have in terms of this thing, I'll take care of it. So now, before you jump the gun and say, oh, your wife lives like a maid, your wife is a slave, your wife is suffering, let me give you a couple of areas which you're not aware of, maybe. My wife has um, all my ATM cards and access to all the money that I earn. She has access to it. Okay, it's joint. So my wife can, if tomorrow she wanted to clean all the accounts and spend everything, there's nothing I can do about it. That is number one. Number two is my wife has access to all my passwords. Every single password of every single social media account, she has access to every single machine that there is. She has written it down on a sheet of paper. Okay. Now you'll be like, Loy, now you're going to the extreme other side. Isn't that stupid? Well, given the fact that I've had more than 300 females in terms of affairs or sexual relations or whatever, plus 3 failed marriages, why am I still, 3 marriages that went in a divorce? Why do I still taking the risk of trusting her? Is because she's a different human being and I'm a different person today. She's a different person today. I've told my wife one very simple thing. If tomorrow I die, I can't take this computers and all these luxury items. I can't take it to my grave. I can't take the bank account to my grave. I can't take the house. I can't take the property. I'll just go with my body and it will be completely destroyed within a few days. Or if they decide to cremate me, I'll finish in 1 hour. So I told her, whatever I earn is for you. Okay. However, as long as I'm alive, it'll be me who's the boss because I'm earning. You're not earning anything. And she's perfectly comfortable with it. And remember this, my wife sitting at home has internet access, has unlimited food, whatever she wants to buy, has whatever she wants for the baby is taken care of. Um, she just has to do housework, and she's very happy. It's not that she's suffering. And I've told her, if you don't like this, you can go and do something else. I have no issue. She enjoys being here. Okay. But now, where does the aspect of discipline come in? It does make sense, right? Okay. This is where the client, he spoke to me, and he said that how much money should I give her, or what access should I give her? I immediately told him, see, listen, my wife's personality is different from your wife's personality. I don't know who you're getting married to. I don't know what background, what experiences she has had. I only know my wife. So you can't put exactly my template on your wife. But for my wife, every single month, she earns a particular sum of money, X, whatever it is. Okay. And this goes into her bank account. That is number one. Number two is whenever my wife does anything good or extraordinary, or I feel happy that she has, whatever it is, it can be maybe she had a bad day. Maybe it can be she's feeling upset and sad. Maybe it can be she prepared something amazing for me. Maybe she was able to handle a situation. Let's say my baby was sick for 3, 4 days and she was really not sleeping and all that. So I always give her something extra. Okay. And my wife prefers money over anything else. Her first preference is always gold. The second preference is always money. But I make sure she earns this. See, because remember this, money corrupts, power corrupts. Any human being. It has impacted me. I've seen this impacting men and women. I've seen it changes people. That is why people who suddenly get access to so much money, so much wealth, so much power, they change as human beings. And that is why I have a look at people who have won a lottery ticket. They have won millions. But if you Google search and check, after a period of 5 years or 10 years, they spend it all. Some people even spend millions of dollars. Like there is one very famous guy from UK. He got millions of pounds. He was a garbage collector. He spent it all within, I think, 4 or 5 years because he spent it on women, prostitutes, cocaine, luxury cars, private jets, unwanted businesses. And he is now again a garbage collector. So if you give someone easy money, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your child, whether it's your friend, they'll never value it. That is why even a simple thing, if you lend your stuff to your friend, they will never value it. You will only value if you spend money. So, given my experience, I know for a fact money corrupts people, easy money, and power corrupts people. So, with my wife, I don't want her to spoil or get tempted. So, now what happens is, let's say, for example, this is an example I give him. Let's say my wife wants to go on a holiday. Okay, she wants to go on a holiday to meet her mom. And I'll tell you, I'm very lucky to have a woman like her. She doesn't spend money on food, drinks, alcohol, cigarettes, fashion, makeup, going out. She doesn't like any of this. The only thing that she wants is savings, and she likes gold, and she wants to take care of her family. So I make sure these areas are taken care of. Okay. But once a while, she definitely wants to travel from where we are. She wants to travel home. And when she travels home, she wants, to travel. She doesn't want to travel like connecting flights. She wants a straight flight and she wants to travel in a little bit of luxury. So it saves time and headache, which is slightly a premium. Okay. She doesn't have to wait for a taxi. She gets a limousine, not limousine, like a pick and drop from the airport. So all these are slightly premium. And once she goes to stay with her mom, obviously she wants to shower them with gifts. She wants to give them money. She wants to buy things for them. She wants to have, let's say, a party. Party in the sense they don't have alcohol. They want to have barbecue. Mostly Thai people like barbecues. And the barbecue, it's not for one person. It's like maybe there'll be 20, 30 people in her house and the next person's house. They are very close people. So instead of, you can calculate if it is one person, multiply into 20 people. So 20 people will come. And then maybe it's not one day. Maybe she would want every week once. Okay. So travel is there, stay is there. Obviously, I can't ask them to take care of my wife, even though it's parents and family. I will spend all the money, even my kid. Then she also wants to have party, enjoy with her friends. And last but not the least, she also wants to give money, or she wants to give gifts to people that she loves. Could be her sister, could be someone, her friend, or especially her mom. Okay. Now, all this costs money. And if you actually calculate all this, that one trip that she takes is not a small figure. I can assure you this much. If you have gone for a holiday and you have not gone with one of these package stores, package stores, they say you pay $10,000 everything, or $5,000 everything will be If you don't go with a package store, you go by yourself, you always tend to spend more than what you planned, because you want to have a good time. And for me, I follow a very simple policy. If you are going for a holiday, spend money, enjoy. Now, I gave this example to the guy and I told him, when my wife goes, this big chunk of money that she's going to spend is hers. But here's the thing, I don't give it to her easy. Because if I were to give it to her easy, she'll just come and tell me, give me, like for example, give me $5,000. Why? I'm going on holiday. Okay, yeah, baby, go. Then it becomes a habit. Oh, I asked my husband $5,000. I can ask him 10,000 tomorrow. And then it becomes a habit. And I don't want this to be a habit, especially given the fact she came from abject simplicity and poverty to making her live a life of luxury. Because remember this, all this she's getting only because I'm alive. If tomorrow I were to die, she has to go back to the same old reality she came from. That is her reality, not this. This, what she's living, is a foreigner's life, is my life. Okay. So when my wife, for example, asks me for a holiday, she wants to go for a holiday, we plan it out 6 months in advance or 8 months in advance. I ask her, when do you want to go for a holiday? She says this. Okay, fine. Then every month, the money that I'm supposed to give her in terms of gifts or shopping, or say, instead of giving her this money is, kind of saved in a piggy bank like this. It's not a piggy bank. It's a kind of a box where you put money in. Okay. So I give it to her. Okay. Or I keep it here. And I ask her every day or every month, whatever she's buying, we put it. I put it, she puts it, because she goes shopping. She takes money anytime she wants and she goes and buys. So we keep putting and we keep counting every week or every month how much money is saved. So this is saved bit by bit by bit. And after a duration of time, we see how much is saved. And then if anything extra is required, I put it from my side. Now, the beauty of this whole exercise is she will respect the value of money, because she will know that to get this sum of money, I had to sacrifice for 6 months or 8 months or 4 months. She'll value it much more compared to if she just wanted something. Sweetheart, I want $5,000. Okay, take. Then she'll not value it. In fact, the money that is put here, for example, she wants to go for a holiday. I'll give you a simple example. Let's say gold. It costs, let's say, $1,000. Okay. Now, when I give her the choice, do you want $1,000 worth of gold? Or do you want to spend this $1,000 going for a party and enjoying with your friends? So there she will feel, oh, sheesh, if I buy the gold will be mine, but then I can't give them a party and we can't have a good time. Or if I give them a party, this gold which could have been mine is gone. So then she feels the pain. Because remember this one, she doesn't know the pain of earning. She's not working. She doesn't know the pain of earning. She doesn't know how to earn. She doesn't know how to save. Nothing. I'm there. I'm like the ATM. That is why if you actually see many tourists or expats who come to Thailand, there is this joke that Thai women call them ATM, my ATM machine, because anytime they press the right buttons, money comes out. So I've told my wife that I'm not your ATM, and I've told her, and I don't find it funny, you have to earn the money that you want to spend. And, as for example, she does now, for example, she wants to go for a holiday. If she does something really good, I go to her and I say, you did a good job here. This is the money, and the money I'm putting it in this, the savings that we have in the house. And there she appreciates. And I'll tell you this, When she follows this habit, she will learn to respect savings. She will learn to respect bit by bit the money because she's still young. And my daughter, looking at this, my daughter will also make it a habit to save. Because if you do not teach this discipline in your, your younger spouse or your children, then all you will be is just a ATM machine, a money printing machine that everyone, Dad, I want to buy a new iPhone. Dad, I want to buy the new. I've literally seen with my own eyes, I've seen kids who are small as 11, 12 years abusing their father, seriously, calling their father bad words because the latest iPhone their friend managed to get, but they didn't get. And, I'm sitting in the car with my VIP client and this kid comes in, hey, champ, how's your day? And says, shut up, you bastard. And I was like, oh, what? And, obviously the father is kind of embarrassed. This is not the way to talk to me. Yeah, you're such a bloody loser. I didn't get. I've seen this. And I'm telling you, this is a product of upbringing. I've seen even kids who, if their dad or mom doesn't buy them the juice that they want or the shopping, whatever they want, they make a fit, a tantrum, they shout and scream and they make a ruckus. My child, I just need to say no once, politely, and my child will not ask me again. So we have built our relation that way. Even my wife, sometimes when she asks me, I want to buy this, I say, not now. We will save the money and we'll buy it later. And she's perfectly okay with that. And remember, this is because I have managed to discipline my wife, mold my wife, because she's younger than me. And it is my job and my duty. Who is come? 1 minute. Yeah, okay. I see my camera. So it is my job and my duty to make sure that not only my wife gets these traits, which nobody taught me, I learned through life and its mistakes, but she's able to pass it on to my daughter. Because remember, children look at the parents and they learn. And that is what they will do outside. So overall, this is what I told the guy. And I also told him, see, trust. He asked me, should I trust my wife 100% like how you trust? I said, no, trust but verify. My wife has all the cards, all the passwords, but every time she logs in, I get a notification on my 3 phones. I get which account. If there's any money that is withdrawn, I get immediate notification. If anyone tries to log in, I get a notification. So it's trust and verify, and you build it slowly over the period of time. Like when I just got married to my wife, I didn't give her access to everything. I let her earn slowly by slowly. And at every point when she proved herself, okay, she can manage, let's say, for example, 5,000 baht. She was able to manage it for quite some time. Then 10,000 baht. She was able to manage it for some time. 20, 50, 100. It keeps building up like this. Then they realize the value of money and then they appreciate it. So overall, what I want to tell you is, see, a mistake or a emotional decision where either partner can make, being impulsive, can destroy many things. I've told my wife very, very clearly, even if a penny is spent, irrespective whether it is someone is dying, someone had an accident, oh, I have to give this money, or it's a golden opportunity, whatever. Even one penny goes, just a cent, it's bye-bye for both of us. Very clear. So there is no room for error. She can't say, I only spent 1 cent. No, it's bye-bye. But on the other hand, whatever you want, you ask me. I will choose and decide whether it's good for you or not. And let me tell you this. There are many a times where she feels what she's asking for is a good thing, but it's actually not good. Like, for example, when we just got married, she wanted money to flatten the land which her mother had given her. I told her, why do you need it? No, it is going to, we'll start the work. And I that time made the mistake of saying yes. We spent around, I think, $5,000 and we made the land. But then afterwards, other priorities came and all that. And in the end, we didn't do anything. And now the land is just lying barren. So it was a waste. So even though her intention was good and I give her the money, it was used for the wrong way. She even has asked me Many a times when we got married, she wanted to invest in cryptocurrency. And those days people are minting money, and I told her, nothing doing, we're not investing in this. It was linked to the Malaysian IMDb scam. And at that time, she was upset. All her relatives were laughing at me who had invested. But guess what? Today, they all lost their life saving. They lost their house. I made a video on this. They lost their house. They lost their 30 to 40 year, some 60-year property they lost, their ancestry, whatever. And my wife is glad that I said no, because we didn't lose any money. So I've told her, there's nothing you need to hide. There's nothing you need to feel shy. You ask me if you want anything. Whether she wants a party, whether she wants to give her mother a gift, whether she wants to, take care of some old people, whatever, you can tell me. I will judge and decide, because end of the day, I'm earning. So the point I'm trying to tell you is, if you slowly build a relationship with your wife, your spouse, and you mold her into your personality, and provided you're a fair individual, provided you take care of them, you will have a very happy relationship. But on the other hand, if you give them easy money, easy life, buy whatever you want, both for your spouse and your children, whatever you want, just buy latest iPhone, latest this, latest that, and they're not earning, then that self-entitlement grows, and that will eventually result in the relationship getting destroyed, no peace in the house, and you'll be miserable. That is why I tell people, don't be so predictable that anytime anyone asks, you give. Don't create that habit. Don't create a sense of entitlement that I deserve this. No, you don't deserve anything. You have to earn it. That is why I tell my wife, every day is a new day. Every day you have to prove yourself. Every day I have to prove myself. I have to work. I have to get clients. I have to earn. I have to provide for you. That's my job as a man. Give you a good life, give the baby a good life. Your job is, you have to work and take care of me and take care of the baby. Baby's job is, her schooling and whatever, her learning. So each one of us has a well-defined role, and we all have to be disciplined enough to do our job. No excuses. So this is what I mean by disciplining your spouse. And remember, it's not you do what I tell you and I do whatever I like. No, I have to show discipline myself. I have to show results myself. And then I can demand that kind of perfection from her. Like I'll tell you, even cleaning, washing, whether it's the toilet or whether it's the dishes, I used to do it before my wife. I told her, I used to do it by myself for years and years. And I told her, if challenged, I can show you I can do a better job than you. And she knows that. I've proved it. So there's nothing I'm going to tell her that I have not done myself. And the same way, that is how we're going to teach our child. And I'll tell you, if you have a life where you bring these values of hard work, of discipline, of not being self-entitled, you'll be a very happy person. We are a very happy family together. Not everything is perfect, but we aim for having every day those moments where we can be happy. And I'll tell you this, like you can see this, this savings, this thing. This, I've kept it here because every day I'm putting money, and this will be used for the next project that my wife has. She has something that she has in mind. I'm saving money every single day. So when that day comes, whether it's a birthday or whatever, save the money, give it to her. And that is where you tend to value things much more. Remember, don't give money easily. Don't give power easily. It will spoil people. Okay? Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Feel free to tell me where do you disagree. I would love to know what you have to say. Having said that, this is me signing off. You guys take care.